Welcome, one and all, to The Late Show. I'm your host, Stephen Colbert. Thank you, Fred. Please, save your energy. I'd like to begin by wishing you all a happy Easter, because this year, especially this year, Easter is on 4/20. Yes. This Sunday, he is risen and you is high. So how did these two sacred holidays fall on the same day? Well, the long answer is Easter always falls on the first Sunday after the first full moon that follows the vernal equinox. You can remember it with this simple rhyme. Full moon before equinox, don't move Jesus's rocks. Equinox before moon, he will rise soon. Also, thank you. And also with you. Easter and 4/20 seem like a natural pairing because whoever came up with our Easter traditions was definitely stoned. Okay, no, listen, no, this is how we're gonna celebrate Jesus being alive again. You know, Jesus, and then there's gonna be a rabbit, and he is huge, okay? He wears a bow tie, I don't know why, he's got a bow tie. And he lays eggs, and they're not normal eggs. They're not the normal eggs. They're not the normal eggs you expect to come out of a rabbit. They're like all kinds of colors, and they're filled with chocolate. Also, everything is candied, even the ham. Today, we're gonna do it. That was my character, Stone Guy. Today, Trump met in the Oval Office with Italian Prime Minister and tough-as-nails attorney in the new Paramount Plus legal drama, Forest Lawyer, Giorgia Meloni. Meloni is a right-wing populist, and hopes were pretty high in Europe that she could ease the tariff tensions with the United States because she's seen as something of a Trump whisperer. Of course, around Trump, the main thing to whisper is, you're gonna wanna give it some time before you go in there, okay? Maybe use the downstairs bathroom. The two leaders held a standard press conference, couch cram, and Meloni answered some answers in Italiano.
Per cercare di arrivare in Ucraina a una pace che possa essere giusta e duratura, penso.
That was so beautiful. What the hell was that? What did she say, please? No, I mean, it sounded great.
It was about...
It was beautifully presented.
No, it sounded great. It was beautifully presented. I'll have the same thing she ordered, but double meatball, double parm. Things went so well that they planned a second play date. Meloni announced that Trump has accepted her invitation to come to Italy for an official visit, and Trump is going to blend right in with the Italians because he looks like a pile of prosciutto with a little spaghetti on top. Yeah. Speaking of food, that sounds good.
I can go for that.
Yeah, I can go for that. Yeah. Speaking of foods you don't want to eat, thanks to massive new proposed budget cuts at Health and Human Services, the FDA may have to stop routine inspections at food facilities. So look out for exciting new products like Tyson's tangy buffalo beaks and thumbs. Yeah, enough sauce, you'll never know. The proposed HHS cuts would also eliminate programs that treat drug abuse and mental health. Thankfully, HHS Secretary RFK Jr. has already spoken out powerfully on those issues.
He offered me some LSD. I wouldn't have taken it, but I had a real deep interest, intense interest in paleontology. And I said to this guy, I said, if I take this, will I see dinosaurs? And he said, you might.
See? We don't need any more funding. We've already got a new anti-drug campaign for young people. Just say no, unless you want to see dinosaurs. This is all on top of the extreme cuts RFK Jr. has already made, including firing the folks who stop stores from selling tobacco to minors. As one HHS official put it, these cuts are great for middle school smokers. Oh, man. Those kids already have it all. Lockers by the bathroom, a Zippo with a skull on it, fingerless gloves, and a weird relationship with the janitor. He's got the acid that makes you see dinosaurs. It was the 70s. HHS is also actively trying to make health officials dumber. They've halted efforts to collect data on everything from cancer rates in firefighters to outbreaks of drug-resistant gonorrhea, which means soon the only source of data will be TLC's sexy new reality show, Drug-Resistant Gonorrhea Island. Tanya, our time in the fantasy suite was magical. Will you accept this swab? And that's just the tip of the cutberg. Over at the National Weather Service, they're expected to drop at least 300 more employees as severe storm season ramps up. What? No, you can't do that. Storm season is when we need the weather people the most. You can't just hope some hot guy named Tyler with incredible abs and uncanny storm-chasing abilities is gonna roll up in his truck. And at first you think he's kind of a jerk, but then you fall in love even though for some reason you never kiss each other, because that's not real life. That's Twisters, which will soon be the only programming on the Weather Channel. Save us, Glenn Powell. You're our only hope. Thankfully, scientists are working hard to squeeze in a few more discoveries before science ends forever. And today, we got a really big one today. Astronomers have detected a possible signature of life on a distant planet. Now, cool, right? But before you get too excited, scientists are cautioning that further studies are needed, with one astronomer saying, "I'm not screaming aliens." Why not? Aliens! We found aliens! Look how excited they are. Please, aliens, take us to your leader. We don't have one anymore. This raises so many questions. What form of alien life did we find? What if aliens think we're not cool and don't want to hang out with us? Or worse, what if they aren't cool and do want to hang out with us? Hello, Earthling. Sorry it took me so long to get here. I was going to approach your solar system around Neptune, but there was construction in the Kuiper Belt, so I ended up taking the service ring around Saturn, which is technically longer, but I got here faster than if I took the shorter way. Do you know there are 5 types of denim? I used to be in Glee Club. Let me tell you about this dream I had last night. The planet, socially awkward alien is who that is. The planet where we found signs of life is outside our solar system and is known as K2-18b, named for the famed 18th century astronomer Johannes K2-18b. So, what were the signs of life? Astronomers looking at K2-18b discovered high levels of dimethyl sulfide, which on Earth has only one known source, living organisms such as marine algae, which is famous for adding to the sea's distinctive odor. So it's space farts. You know what they say. You know what they say, he who smelt it detected a possible signature of alien life on a distant planet. By the way, the sea's distinctive odor, still the worst-selling Axe body spray. Speaking of space, it's been 3 days since Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin rocket took an all-female celebrity crew to space. Or did it? Because now conspiracy theorists claim that the Blue Origin space mission was fake. Oh, I don't know if I believe that. Maybe Kubrick could fake the moon landing, but you could never fake Gayle King's sheer terror. Here's why. Do it for Oprah. Here's why these internet sleuths think the launch was fake. They claim that, quote, spacecraft typically require outward opening doors to protect passengers from pressurization upon re-entry. But in the video of the landing, before Bezos opened the door from the outside, it briefly opened from the inside before being shut again. Okay, that's either the smoking gun proving this is all a ruse or just the natural reaction anyone would have seeing Jeff Bezos. Shut the door! Shut it! Help me, you bastards! He's coming! Oh, my God. Oh, his shiny head. Penises shouldn't have arms. No surprise, this dumb theory has been completely debunked because since Apollo 1, it has been standard practice to ensure the doors open from both sides. And what likely happened was that someone on the inside opened the door before they were supposed to and closed it because it would have ruined the Bezos photo op. And nothing says empowering female space launch like having to pretend you need a man to open the door. Oh, Jeffy. Oh, I do declare. Oh, Jeffy, I do declare, release us with your big, strong arms and your aerodynamic head. I would use the door handle, but I have been visited by a blood moon and I forgot how hands work. Oh, my stars. What are stars again? But never fear, folks. The internet dum-dums have another reason it's fake, claiming that this picture shows a fake hand. A fake hand? Heavens to Betsy! Oh, heavens to Betsy! Oh, well. We have a great show for you tonight. My guests are Senator Raphael Warnock and actor Joe Manganiello, but when we come back, meanwhile, join us, won't you?